welcome back. We have our special guest, Dr. Dan Pompa and Merily. We've had a fantastic
His
week.
sidekick.
Yeah.
Yes. And my new sidekick.
Sometimes I actually have to kick her. Yeah. From the side. Anyway.
But not after you've been treated emotionally for each other all week.
Yeah.
Right.
She was actually allergic to me.
Yes.
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 Exactly.
I was allergic to you taking my energy.
Oh.
Yeah, and we saw that with the Sound of the Soul the other day, right?
Yeah, that's true.
We did a lot of different therapies, and I would just like you to just summarize your week if you could, and what you liked the best. And
Wow.
we'll tour around real
So I
quick.
didn't like the drum from Sound of Soul that kept interrupting my sleep and
That's
my
when they were
birds
doing it
and-
together.
Yeah.
Yes, I did
That's
not
how
like
we
that.
knew.
Well, no,
They needed
I
treatment.
slept every time I did it. I slept.
Right.
Yeah, so it's you know.
Kelly calls that a table slap.
Yeah, so I was looking forward to always doing it because I knew I would sleep. And the other one was the light one, which will be over there, I'm sure.
And the
Yeah.
presso.
Yeah.
And overall, how was your week? What did you notice?
No,
What was
and
the
look,
biggest
I
thing?
mean, we came off probably the worst 4 weeks because my son broke his back, and I was tanked. By the end of that, and the good news is, I mean, he's a miracle, literally. I mean, he should be dead or paralyzed, wasn't, but the healing that's going on was, unbelievable. But the fact is it left me us flat. I mean, we both were. Me worse on this one. Our other son had a horrific accident. She was left more flat than that one. But
I developed an ulcer after
so,
that
I mean,
one.
honestly, to answer your question, I mean, you bailed us out. You did. I mean, we came here and you just ministered to us every way, physically, emotionally,
And
spiritually.
he's just not here for
Yeah,
the video right
it's
now.
true. So I ain't got no
I
credit.
mean,
for
and,
that.
and we had this on our schedule before this happened
Yes,
with Daniel.
we did.
And
Yeah.
she and I just met in June through
Yep.
Jerry.
Yep.
And we became instant friends, and just, I mean, immediately you were, dropping stuff up my nose to help me, like, with my sinuses that had an issue from cavitation, and I learned that there was a lot more going on, which is why that backed up in the first place. So so we just kept intentionally saying that we are going, and as you and I became friends, I knew how much value, I didn't know how much value she would offer, but I knew it was going to be just an unbelievable amount of what we needed. And so we absolutely, it happened. We were thankful that it could happen. And I just feel like you are just in excess of, I always say when God gives us a gift, it's like a kiss. And some kisses are more significant and more appreciated. They're all appreciated, but some are just more recognized as being just his way of saying, I love you, I care for you, I want you to be your best. And you said something to me today. You said that our body is just the machine that houses our soul. And that resonated with
Sound of
me.
the Soul.
That resonated with me so much because I feel like there's times when my body's frustrating me and my spirit, you said spirit actually, and my spirit is just so big and there's so much more that I want to do, and yet there's like synapses that aren't connecting to enable those things to happen, and what I want to do really isn't just for me. I know it will make me happy, but there's more that I want to bring to the world that I feel is stuck and just short-circuiting and not, the synapses just need to connect more. So I feel like this whole week was fully that. And by the way, this whole office is fully that. These girls are amazing. Her husband is a master. I mean, and from start to finish, and you're just the glue that puts them all together and micromanages and brings the energy that brings everyone up, everyone, including those of you that come. So, I mean, she is just this blessing of a woman. The staff is ridiculously gifted and kind and helpful and
Heartfelt.
loving.
They all come from their heart.
I mean, who puts themselves in an office building with like 8-10 other women? Everyone gets along and loves each other.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
that
who does
doesn't work.
that? You know?
Exactly.
Like, who does that? I felt like
That's
one of the
true.
girls this week, and it was really good for me too, because that's just not always something that you feel.
Yeah.
And you feel it here. You feel it. You experience it. I miss my golden doodles and I miss my kids. I'm actually looking forward to all of that, but man, I don't want to leave. I don't want to
It's
leave.
been a blessing to have you guys
Yeah,
here.
no, we loved
I
it.
feel like we're bailing each other out because I feel like there's so much of what you do, Dan, that I want to understand better with the fasting, the cellular detox, and those are going to be a lot of the changes that we're bringing through to True Wellness. and out to the world as we bring the lymphatics and all of that, because we've learned a lot about lymph this week, haven't we, Dan?
Yeah, absolutely. Love it.
Your lymph has really shifted and changed throughout the week. It's been beautiful.
We can tell
to
you
watch.
those stories, some of you,
Yeah.
later.
True. That's true.
So let's walk around a little bit.
So some of the lymph machines were some of my favorite, actually, as you can see.
So you did a lot of great work in here. You did your breathing
Oh,
work. And
I
your
love
salt
this thing.
chamber.
My
chamber is
it's
awesome.
so amazing.
And then we did a lot in the True Advantage membership area, the massage chair. You can say goodbye to your massage chair.
Yeah, I didn't get to do it today.
I'm gonna buy my own.
Yeah.
Buying my own.
The Agilite was your favorite.
Okay, it was the sleep machine.
The sleep machine.
Yeah, I don't care. I could come back from a workout. I could whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly.
you came in from work the other day and you looked like a drug addict. It was like, I need my drug.
Yeah, I
need
was
to
doing
lay down.
interviews, this and
Yeah.
that, and I still fell asleep. I mean,
Yes.
no matter what, I can fall asleep on
It
this
was
thing.
great to
Yeah,
go
it's
on
pretty cool. You see all these little prisms. Yeah, you have to experience
Flashing
it.
white
I
light
can't
in
explain it. You
different
have to experience it.
shapes
Yes.
and sensory overloads.
Yes, lots of information.
We
Then
do.
we have the LET,
Yeah.
where we did some lymph manual, the flow, the fascia lymph, the overall wellness. You worked with all the different practitioners. I think you all did actually at some
Yeah.
level, and had a lot of that lymphatic flow.
Yeah.
And
I'm
she
gonna-
was
I'm gonna
so.
show you something.
She was.
I love that thing.
She was
So-
so.
This lymph
Yeah.
node on me.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say it got about the size of 2 marbles.
Yeah.
I'd say 4.
And these were inflamed as well. So
They
I
got
mean,
puffy.
yeah, they did.
Puffy
yeah.
puss.
Yeah, that's what we called it. At least that's what I called it. So, but all the work, it's amazing because it came out of my head and literally so much of it was clearing right through here. And anyways, and then this morning, the cistern here where the lymph flows right in the center.
Oh yeah, when we were doing work, it was
Yeah, so
gurgling
after the
crazy.
work, it was just like.
Oh my gosh! After I ate
So-
when Genevieve had fed
Yeah.
me, and as soon as I ate, I got on her table.
Yeah.
Shortly thereafter, my
Yeah.
stomach has never made noises like
Yeah,
that
that's
ever.
mine
In
too.
fact,
Great.
Yeah.
it was keeping me awake.
Which pissed her off because she was so relaxed.
I
Tells
felt
you that no, Mary. She walked in. I walked in. She goes, I can't even hardly talk. I was like,
couldn't.
let me get that on
I
video.
felt like a ton of bricks.
This
I
room
utterly.
actually was one of my favorites because that was the
Oh my
manual
gosh.
therapy.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, I mean, I left here.
We love
Cloud
this girl.
nine, yeah.
We love
Yeah.
every girl, but like,
Yeah.
This
They want to steal Krista now.
I want to
so
take them
manual
all.
therapy. Anyways, manual therapy.
Yeah, you're gonna work with Kate over at Long
I'm gonna
Distance
take
for
everyone
breath
home.
work.
Maybe we could just cycle and recycle.
The man himself works in
Yes.
here, and Ian, that didn't
Yeah.
get so much
Mayor.
credit for
Yeah,
his
didn't get much face
emotional
time.
detox. That's what I'll call it. The emotional detox
Yes.
room.
He's a bit more shy than
He
the rest.
prefers it that way.
Yes, yes, yes.
And well, this room, a lot happened.
It's had a lot of work.
A lot happened.
We did a lot of nasos
It
and different
really
things.
actually
Foot
looks
bathroom.
Oregon, the foot bathroom. We did Oregon too this week.
Oh yes, we did. Oh,
Yeah,
that was
emotional
my
releasing the way
sternum
I
hurt
do
for 2
it.
days. Yeah.
The foot baths, better out than in.
Last but not least.
Last but not least, one of their favorites, I think,
Yes. Oh yeah.
the Flowed Prezzo. Now, just to make a distinction, this is not like other Prezzos out there. This has been biohacked by Desiree DeSprong out of New Zealand, who has over 20 years of experience.
Yeah,
She's
because
a lymph goddess, and she really knows what she's doing. And this is a prototype. They'll be available the beginning of next year, but you
Look,
can see why we want it.
I want to help bring it to the world, you know.
Yeah.
And same with the heart and soul. I mean, that's another thing. You
Sound
know,
of soul, yeah.
Sound of soul, heart and soul, sound of soul.
I-
Dyslexic. I always flip
Silas
it.
wants
I
to
always
call it
flip
the sound of the heart.
Ah, yeah.
So
Oh,
there you go.
I
Our
like
son
that.
wants to call it sound of the heart. He goes, I don't know why I didn't call it sound of the heart.
Well, actually, because I would actually remember that because
Right.
there's meaning there for me.
Right.
Yeah, sound of the heart is a description of what it does.
Right.
It takes the heart, your own heart sound, your own heart beats, and literally puts it into music, and that resonance matches your frequency in your cells. Amazing.
Yeah.
But anyways, this the first night I did this, the next day, I mean, I just dumped lymph, and I woke up stiff, and then you cleared me, and then it was magic after that.
Yeah.
So,
We've had
awesome.
an amazing,
Yeah.
Thank you
amazing
guys
time.
so
Yeah,
much.
absolutely.
My
Yep.
new best friends.
Yep, awesome.
Oh, too bad, Jerry. Sorry you weren't here.
Yeah.
Ah!
Sure.
Next
He'll
time.
get his.
Yeah, he'll get it. Have a great day. Thank you.